This is probably the only review that you ever need to watch in order to understand what happens in Avengers Infinity War. What's up everyone, it is Captain Fizzman here. And today I am going to be reviewing Avengers Infinity War. This is a insane movie, okay? It has highs, it has lows, it has everything you would want in a superhero movie and so much more. The storyline is, it just makes my nerd heart just beat so fast I can't even understand it. Like, when you go into the cinema, you will understand why I am talking so much about this. Like, it's hard to even comprehend how they were able to pull that off. Going from, and it's, I will say, okay, it ties in really well with phase 3 of the MCU. Oh my god. Okay, so I will say this. If you watch Thor Ragnarok first and then wait for the post-credit scene, because how Infinity War starts, I will say this is no spoilers because I am not going to say what happens in there. I'm just going to say that it ties in really well with the post-credit scene of Thor Ragnarok when they're in space. That's all I'm saying. That's when it starts, okay? And so we find, this is where spoilers come into play, because you have to, in order to be able to effectively talk about the storyline, you need to be able to mention what happens in the movie. But if you mention too much, it becomes spoilers. Okay, let's try and define what a spoiler is first of all. Okay, so a spoiler to me, and if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below if it differs from you guys. Okay, a spoiler to me is that if it mentions any time, like what happens to a certain character, what like happens at the end of the movie, like what's been teased and it just completely spoils it, that's what I consider a spoiler. But if you're talking about the movie in a way that you kind of like, you don't say exactly what happens to characters, but you kind of vaguely talk about it, I think that's okay. I think we are fine on the border here. Okay, so it starts off in space. We are first introduced to Thanos literally within the first 5 minutes, okay? We have a huge fight scene. This is how much I am summing it up. We have a huge fight scene. Thanos, which we've seen in the trailer, he gets the space stone. You know, I'm just gonna say this, okay, because I'll get it out of the way for everyone else. Because, I mean, Thanos brings forward, no, it's been revealed in the freaking trailer, okay? It starts up in space. Thanos has captured the ship that Thor, Loki, Heimdall, all of Asgard, well, the remainder of Asgard are on. That's what's happened in the beginning, okay? And also Hulk as well. Okay, so Loki, redacted. Thanos then acquires the space stone because from the Tesseract, which we know that Loki swiped it from Asgard before it went to Ragnarok. So Loki has redacted. Thanos now has the space stone, which means he has one of the Infinity Stones, okay? It's also revealed that I hate myself for saying this, he already has the Power Stone, and we find out why, okay? Why the Russo Brothers, no, Russo Brothers have done us a favor. They've revealed he has the full gauntlet, okay? And then something happens to the ship. Thanos tells his children, the Black Order, which we have seen, to go find the other stone. So we know that 2 of the stones are on Earth. We know that 1 of the stones are in nowhere because of Thor Dark World. At the end, when they take the Reality Stone to, or the Ether, to nowhere to be with the Collector. Okay, that's what happens. We then go to Earth, where Doctor Strange, Bruce Banner, Tony Stark, and Wong finally meet, and they get into a huge fight because Thanos' children have come for the Time Stone, which Doctor Strange has. Then Spider-Man joins the fight. Doctor Strange ends up in a ship where he's tortured for the Time Stone because he holds the Time Stone. We then cut to the Guardians in space and then they meet Thor. Thor then travels with the Guardians, and then we don't know what happens with them. Okay, we then see Scotland, well, in a train station where has it been revealed? I really don't know. Shit. No, we've seen it. Okay. We then see Steve Rogers come out of hiding, and he takes on Thanos' children. We then see Tony Stark, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange are on another planet. We don't, like, they're in like a wasteland, okay? After that, we see that the Guardians join them. Don't know how, but they joined them. So we see Steve Rogers go to Wakanda. He meets T'Challa, Black Panther, and then we see in the throne room where T'Challa gives Captain Rogers his 2 new shields, like these ones. They give him these ones, but I mean, they're not as good as mine. A huge fight happens in Wakanda. Bucky joins the fight. Then we go back to the other area where Tony Stark, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the Guardians are on. Thanos throws a moon at them, and it's fine. Then we go back to Wakanda where a huge fight, a war is happening between Proxima Midnight, who is one of Thanos' children, and Captain Rogers, Black Panther, Black Widow, Bucky Barnes, Okoye, Sam Wilson, and then we see Thanos comes in. Captain Rogers stops Thanos' gauntlet, so we know that he now has all the stones. We don't know how, we don't even know where the Soul Stone is, okay? We do, but I'm not going to say anything about that. We have the Soul Stone. He has all the stones. We don't know how he got them. We know, we can assume that something happened at the area where Tony Stark, Spider-Man are all fighting Thanos. Then Thanos comes in. And then what happens is that something big happens, and then that's the end of the movie. Jeez, that was a hard one. Okay. So I hope you guys like my spoiler-free review of Infinity War. It's an awesome movie. The storyline is great. Now we need to talk about the character development, because overall the dynamics between each character is awesome. Like, 2 characters in one scene is epic. The fact that we have the fact that we have both 2 Sherlocks on the same screen is amazing. Like, the exchange between them is awesome. The fact that we finally see everyone in like one scene is just crazy. Like, it makes you contemplate how you can go about in life, okay? The emotions that you go through when watching Infinity War as like, I will say this, is that Captain Rogers is Nomad. It was confirmed by the Russo brothers, so it's no spoilers, okay? Nomad is in full force. He's amazing, and the way he uses his new shield, I just love. Like, even the female, so many female characters. Like, this is a film that is for everyone, okay? Like, the fight scenes, especially like between. Oh my god, it's just like, and what happens at the end when they all. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much my spiel of it. If you want a full spoiler, if you want me to kind of like fill in those blanks, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, thank you for watching. Expect a video tomorrow where we talk about the implications of what happened in Avengers 3 and how it will lead up to Avengers 4. Subscribe down below if you're an Avengers fan, if you're a Marvel fan like I am. Like, look, I tried my best. I was like thinking of each trailer and how it happened, like, and trying to match it. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, please subscribe down below. Let's get to 500 subscribers and then 1,000 by beginning of September for VidCon. It would be awesome. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time for a new video. Peace out, I love you guys. Au revoir, adech. Arrivederci alla mag, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Go, go, Anthony. Go, go, Anthony.